From the beating of my heart to the energy that buzzes head to toe and pulses through me, I will detail common sensations I have, starting with the well-known sounds and moving into the experiences which remain a puzzle. There are several sounds within my head that are well-known and common for most people. The steady pulse of my blood, the persistent tinnitus ringing in my ears, and the subtle movements of joints and muscles create a personal soundscape. I've discovered I can voluntarily cause a rumbling sound in my ears by contracting a muscle, the tensor tympani. For years, this internal sound puzzled me, as it did those I tried to explain it to. It was a personal mystery until I learned that this ability is a recognized physiological phenomenon, one not everyone can experience. Whenever I smile widely or squint, a high-pitched tone emerges from within my head, slightly behind my temples and above my ears. This isn't a sound caused by external stimuli, but a distinct internal experience. Unlike the common and understood bioacoustic sounds, this tone may be similar to my experience with ear rumbling, where there is a known cause, just not known by me. In my exploration of internal sensations, I've noticed a unique form of pressure within my head, leading to a crescendo of sounds that increase with my focus. This phenomenon, marked by medium to high-pitched tones, is intriguing. It's like performing a Kegel exercise, but within my brain. I'm open to discovering more about this experience, and the ones that follow, whether the explanation is profound or simply a quirk of human physiology. Another sensation I experience is one that starts as a dull pressure at the base of my skull, almost where my head connects with my neck. It's accompanied by a quiet hum that grows in pitch the more I concentrate on it. This sound doesn't seem to have a limit. It continues to ascend as long as I maintain my focus. The next sensation is one that starts as a dull pressure at the top of my head and slowly moves down my spine to its base. This journey isn't just physical, it evokes a series of pulsing tingles or shivers along my spine. It's as if my body is responding to an internal flow of energy, translating it into movement and sensation. This next sensation, I feel a distinct pressure at the top of my head, beneath the skull, pushing outward toward the crown. This sensation isn't just an upward release, it directs energy down through my body. Surprisingly, this leads to a specific reaction. The middle toe on my right foot begins to rotate in a circular motion. This phenomenon doesn't stem from a deliberate intention or command. It's more akin to opening a gate that allows energy to flow freely, much like water rushing out of a tank or sand through an hourglass. It's about permitting this energy to move, and as it does, my toes respond with movement. Such movement builds up tension, which I often relieve by cracking my toes' knuckles. Intriguingly, these cracks sometimes seem to elicit responsive sounds from my environment, clicks from ceiling fans, TVs, and electronic devices, and occasionally even windows and bookshelves respond as if in conversation. I've noticed a phenomenon around me that I call echo response. Noises, distinct enough that I'm very aware of their occurrences. The usual creaks and cracks from furniture and appliances are familiar, responses to environmental changes like temperature shifts. However, these particular sounds seem different, almost as if they are directly interacting with me. It's possible this is just my mind recognizing patterns, or maybe, on some level, it's a rudimentary form of communication. Much like mimicking animal sounds in nature, I wonder if something is replying to me with noises it has learned from me. These aren't traditional forms of communication, yet these responses often align with my internal thoughts or questions, sparking curiosity about their true nature. Alternatively, this might reflect a release and reflection of energy, similar to shouting into a canyon and hearing an echo. This analogy suggests that the energy I emit, perhaps through emotions or thoughts, might be bouncing back from my surroundings. While it might seem far-fetched, my experiences suggest there's something to this idea, inviting further reflection on how my internal state might influence or resonate with the environment. In my experiences, I have encountered a sensation I identify with qi as an energy flowing outward from my hands. Triggered by intention and meditation, this force creates a tangible resistance when my hands are brought close together, much like the repelling forces between magnets. This isn't sensing the warmth from my skin or any superficial contact. It's a deeper, more pronounced energy. The strength of this sensation varies with my focus and dissipates when I shift my posture or divert my concentration. This will get its own segment in the future as it has a rich backstory and helps build the origin of the transition to my current perspective of reality. As I pause to share what I've discovered so far on my journey through the sensory landscapes of what I know and what I have yet to learn, I stand at the border of the internal and external. This is a checkpoint in an ongoing exploration of my personal experiences with the world around me. Through sharing these moments with you, I've sought to bridge the gap between my inner sensations and common experiences shared by all. Until we meet again, let's remain open to the wonders that await discovery.